function, and we're going to continue with showing how to graph trigonometric functions. So we're going to start off with the fourth function, which is y equals 2 tangent parentheses 1 over 3x parentheses. This time with tangent it's a little bit different. We're going to go set whatever's in the parentheses, the 1/3 over x, 1/3 over x equals, and we're going to make it equal to negative pi over 2, and the other side we're going to make it equal to positive pi over 2. In order to cancel out the fraction, we're going to multiply by the reciprocal, and we're going to multiply the other side, 3 over 1, giving us x equals negative 3 pi over 2, because we have the negative sign there. Then the other side we're going to do the same thing, multiply by the reciprocal, multiply the other side by the reciprocal, by the 3 over 1 and then we'll give you x equals 3 pi over 2. In our period in this case, for tangent we do pi, and the reason why we do pi is because basically it repeats itself around the unit circle. And then so it's pi over 1 over 3. We have to cancel out the fractions, so we're going to multiply by the reciprocal, giving us 3 pi as our period. And now we're going to go ahead and graph. In order to go ahead and graph, since we got our negative 3 pi over 2 and our 3 pi over 2, that is what becomes, when we do the little graph, we're going to do pi over 2, negative pi over 2, negative pi over 2. And the other side we're going to do positive pi over 2, positive 3 pi over 2. And since this was our x for this case, and this was our x for that, that becomes our asymptotes. And that's why we got little dashed lines there. And then our half between our asymptotes becomes our little center point for our tangent function. So that is there, and it's at 0, 0. And then we get half of that, half from our asymptote of that, and our half of that becomes at 3 pi over 4. And then over here, negative 3 pi over 4. And then since our amplitude, as located up here, there is a 2, so our amplitude down here is going to be up 2, and then negative 2. So then at our positive 3 pi over 4, we're going to go up 2. And then at our negative 3 pi over 2, we're going to go down negative 2. And then we're going to go ahead and do our little curve like that. If it would have been negative 2 tangent, you would have gone ahead and did the curve the other way, which would have curved in like this and went like that. And so then our domain in this case is negative 3 pi over 2 to 3 pi over 2, then 3 pi over 2 to 9 pi over 2, and then 9 pi over 2 to 15 pi over 2. And it's basically you just keep on going this way. And then our range in this case, our ranges keeps on going to infinity to negative infinity. And our period is 3 pi. Our asymptote is x equals 3 pi over 2 plus n times our period, which is 3 pi. Our maximum point and minimum point, we don't have any in tangent curves. Our y-intercept, since you look up here, it touches at 0, 0, so 0, 0. Our x-intercept is at 0 plus 3 times n times this period, which is pi, comma 0. So this concludes our lesson for the function y equals 2 tangent parentheses 1 over 3x parentheses.